What's a girl without a hoop?
She ain't a hoe anyway.
No, she just pierced her ear all over again. Do you want me to do it?
No, you are giving me a stretcher. Like, you are actually fully stretching my earlobe. Hi guys, what is going on and welcome back to my channel. So today we have a special guest on board. She's arrived. She has arrived. You'd obviously be familiar with Victoria. We lived together for 6 months in Marbs. What an absolute marathon of a summer we went through, and to be honest with you, we actually already recorded this video, but we recorded it in Marbella, and when we like looked back on it,
the mental states were just not there. let's just say that.
Neither of us felt like we were in a position to sort of
give any advice.
Yeah, we couldn't give advice because we were going through a lot ourselves.
We were going through it.
I put it up on my Instagram story to send me in some dilemmas and any girl talk questions or scenarios or anything you just want to chat about. Girl stuff, like girls only. If there's guys watching this, or if your boyfriends are watching, like kick them out of the room right now because this is private information.
This is private.
Yeah, you can't know this stuff.
So we got the goods, we got the yellowtail.
Always guys, yellowtail. So also, we're going on a night out tonight. If you can't tell, we're also like kind of done up. We decided it's Saturday night, right? The sun was shining all weekend.
Yeah, I mean it is very much pitch black now.
It's dark now, but it was sunny all day. Why not? Record a little girl talk vid, give you as much advice as we can, you know, based on our own 23 and 24 years on the planet. You know, we don't have...
You're 24 now.
I know, I'm 24.
I'm right behind you though.
24 guys since last week. Should I get some 7-Up?
No, we're not pussies. Right?
I don't know. I'd like a bit of 7-Up. I like a bit of a spritzer, you know, to warm myself in. Try it. How is she?
I think she's good. She's warm like, but she's good.
Why is it room temperature?
Because you literally left it out on the counter for the past 2 hours.
But anyway, yeah, we're going on a night out tonight, so we thought we'd start off our night. We always have at least like 2 glasses of wine before we head out.
Yeah.
So we said we'd sit down and have the chats with you. So I actually haven't looked through the questions yet.
Should we just take a big gulp first before we start?
Guys, do you know what? This is evidence right here, right? I mind my own business and I wonder why every time I go out with Victoria I have the most aggressive hangover ever the next day, and this is why. Imagine the advice we'll be given at the end of this video.
Yeah, I mean, with every glass of wine, take us a little bit less seriously each time because
we get so sarcastic as well.
We do.
You might not even understand what we're saying because we'll be saying the opposite of what we actually mean.
Will I pick one?
Okay, yeah. We leave Vicky pick the first one. Is it just me or is it 1,000,000 degrees?
It is quite hot.
It's very hot. Like, should I open the door?
Do.
Okay.
I think this is a good one to start in with. This is a controversial topic.
Like, how much controversy are we starting off with now?
Thoughts on watching porn in relationships. I'm not comfortable with it, but I don't know if this is normal.
Okay, that's very controversial start. Sip of wine.
But I just want to know, does she mean like watching together or watching it separately?
Oh my god, yeah, there's not enough context. I would take from that she's asking,
can you watch it separately?
How does she know he's watching it too?
Yeah.
Like, did you catch him? Like, did you search his phone?
Oh, wow.
Imagine catching him. Oh my god.
In the act.
Oh no, I actually feel mortified.
But what about watching it together in a relationship? People do that.
Yeah, I've heard of people doing that.
I don't know. I wouldn't do that.
It wouldn't be my cup of tea. I don't think I'd need it, like.
No, hopefully not. But maybe, like, ask us in 50 years.
Yeah, you know, maybe when you're like 25 years into marriage, you might need something to spice it up. I personally think it's a very normal thing to do. But if your sex life isn't where it should be, and if your partner is pleasuring themselves before thinking about you, then I think there could be a bit of an
if he prefers to watch porn over having sex with you, then maybe it's time to leave. Bye.
So, next question was, how do you trust someone again after getting badly effed over by a guy? Don't want to get demonetized. Actually, I probably won't even monetize this video anyway. I never really do.
Yeah, see, like, do you?
Absolutely. Like, there's good guys out there, but you're going to be more selective.
No, wait, what was the question?
How to trust someone else again
after
I
thought she meant do you trust the same person?
Okay. Never. Well, no, there's obviously scenarios where people make mistakes, but trusting someone else again, definitely difficult.
Come into a new relationship with already trust issues like installed, but that's just down to you to get over that.
Like, when it comes to trusting people or like another guy again or another girl again, you have to give yourself the time first to heal. Understand that, like, a lot of the time you don't trust people because you think that you were the problem and you can get really insecure about things, whereas when you're like fully sure of yourself, it's much easier to start trusting people again.
Taking time out after a bad experience and like focusing on yourself is probably the best. for me to do.
100%.
A lot of people don't do that. I think what we've noticed a lot
is
that people just don't do that. And it's, I think for us, because we're very much have been all about self-growth this year or last year, but we've noticed that a lot of people don't prioritize that, and they jump from one thing to another, and it just creates this bubble of toxicity.
And you're gonna drag whatever shit you had in the last
It's interesting to watch. It is. From the sidelines, I'm like,
it's interesting to watch, but I can't blame these people either, because it's really hard to sit with your own, you know, trauma and actually deal with it. So I'm definitely not going to judge anyone that jumps from one thing to the next, but
I will
we leave the judgment to Victoria. But yeah, when it comes to trusting someone again, you need to firstly understand that not everyone is the same, and not everyone is out to get you. Like there are really good people that will come into your life, and it's awful when you're in a place where you can't trust them when you could have a great opportunity right in front of you. So just make sure you're putting that work into yourself first, knowing who you are and trusting who you are, and trusting your
most important thing.
Yeah, exactly. Then you're going to have a much better view on who to trust going forward once you can trust yourself.
And I feel like the older you get, the smaller your circle gets.
Definitely.
Like, I could literally have like 3 friends, and like that's a good thing.
I have four friends. And I used to have loads of friends. Now it's like literally 4 people.
The older you get, the more you realize that you don't need as many people, and I feel like you are also much more selective with who you actually let into your life.
Oh yeah, you have to be.
So bad experiences are good because they actually teach you like not to take shit further down the line.
Yeah, absolutely. So
cheers to bad experiences.
Cheers to trauma.
Cheers to the trauma and the heartbreak.
Next scenario, Vicky's on it. God forbid I run out of wine.
God,
we can't be having
that. What do you mean?
I'm sleeping with someone and I know he has a girlfriend, but I really like him. What should I do?
Trash.
Vicky, I'm appalled, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I don't condone
I
this
suppose
at all.
it's different because like also men are trash. Most men don't hate me. Not all.
Not all.
So it could be a scenario where he didn't tell her he had a girlfriend and she was already after falling for him.
I feel like that could be her scenario.
And if that's a scenario, then that's obviously horrible. The first thing I would do is I would be the bitch to text a girlfriend. I would 100% be that bitch. I would be like, hi.
So you know.
Imagine getting that paragraph.
You'd be awful though. It would be so sad though, but I think I am definitely, and so is Victoria, we are girls like, and if there's someone, even if it means sabotaging something for myself, I would be the girl to let the girlfriend know, because if it was me, I would. Yeah,
you need to put yourself in the reverse situation. Is at the end of the day, he's going home to her. Like that should be heartbreaking for you as a female, that like you're not his first thought in the morning, you're his like afterthought. I would cause some drama and I would leave. You know that meme of like I Am Legend when he walks out with like the things burning.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you didn't know he had a girlfriend and now you found this out, which is obviously devastating for you and for the girlfriend.
But that's our positive thinking as well. She didn't say that.
Yeah, come on, we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. We'll just assume that she's not an absolute animal and just chose a guy with a girlfriend. I would remove myself. Like firstly anyway, you don't want to be someone's bit on the side.
No. You
want to be the main deal. Like you want to be the main course, the starter, main course and dessert. If I was you anyway, I would end it and just stay out of it. I'd probably tell the girlfriend, because if you were the girlfriend, you'd want to know.
Don't get yourself into these situations, because at the end of the day, the only person that it's affecting the most is you.
He's getting the best of both worlds.
He is getting like his bit on both sides.
Yeah, we hate to see it.
We hate to see it.
Should you stay in contact with your ex, or is it toxic?
Do you want to answer that one? My ex blocked me.
You're blocked. I would say this depends on the situation, and it depends on like the terms of your breakup. If it was a mutual breakup and if you both knew that it was coming to an end and no one was like more hurt than the other person, then there could be room to stay in contact, you know, if you've been with that person for a long time. But I think a lot of the time breakups aren't just straight down the middle and there's one person that is left more hurt than the other, and in that case, like, they're your ex for a reason. I don't think there's any room for staying in contact.
I feel like when the situation is done, and you could be fooling yourself saying you can be friends with your ex. You can't, because then there comes this awkward thing when you both start dating again. I feel like it's obviously really hard to walk away from a situation, but at the end of the day, you're just gonna have to let it go, and there's just no point. You're healing, and then when you text him again, not only are you messing with your own mental health, you're messing with theirs, because they're probably a bit confused. So I think for the sake of it, delete, block. It's not malicious. Blocking your ex is like, I think that's what people need to understand, that blocking your ex never really comes from hatred. It comes from either jealousy or it just comes from insecurity. It's not because they hate you. It's literally because they don't want to check up on you. They're trying to move on.
Especially in this day and age, guys, like it's so easy to search what they're up to, and oh my god, like he or she is here today, or he or she is with this person, and it's like it's none of your business anymore once you're broken up. As hard as it might be to block or unfriend or whatever, or even just mute them, it's definitely better to not stay in contact. What's there to talk about?
I know. No, what? Yeah, exactly. You've said everything you needed to say in a breakup.
Unless you're trying to get back, like unless there's room for you to get back together and you want to work on it.
But then if things, I think my biggest thing is if things don't work out, I don't want to come across as like there's no point fixing things, because obviously in some situations like you might just have a small difference of opinions and might work through it. But if there's massive red flags and they're just massive issues that you just cannot get past, just move on. There's literally like 7 billion people in the world.
There's so many people.
Like, you're gonna find someone else.
Leave him go, girl.
Just
our guy, whoever sent this in.
Oh.
Someone sent in, can't get over him and think I'll never find someone like him again. Any tips? And a crying face. Girl,
see, I think
you don't even know what's out there, like you don't know.
I think the biggest thing from that is the person that you think they are in your head is not actually who they are.
Love
in front of you.
Very
like,
true.
You are like literally, once your emotional attachment breaks from that person, you'll realize they ain't shit. They literally ain't shit.
That's so true. Sometimes you like fall in love with the idea of someone, right?
You make up a scenario in your head of who they should be and who they like you think they are. But I think what I've learned in 2021 is if someone is showing you who they are, you trust it with your gut. Just take him for who he showed you to be.
Today, not last year. Not like when he got you the flowers.
Not when you had
your
a
birthday.
cute like date back in the day and he told you you look cute. No, because he's not doing that today.
I feel like especially when you're trying to get over someone, all you can remember is good times, and then over time you give yourself time to heal and you realize like they weren't who you thought they were. You know when they say love is blind, it's so true. Like you get so blinded by how much you care about someone, you can't even see who they are anymore. You think you'll never find someone like him again. Girl, you will be glad that you'll never find someone like him again. That's eventually you're going to find someone that's going to make you so happy. I'm so sad when I see these questions, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, and just trust us when we say that you're probably in love with the idea of him rather than who he actually is now. And there are so many people on this planet that are just ready to love you for everything that you are. Sorry guys, I just had to reposition myself. My legs
reposition was made.
Reposition. My legs are so sore.
Water.
I should have sat like
break.
Water. That's gin. No, that is not water. That's gin. Guys, this is actually just turning into a drunk Q&A.
I love nothing more than like
non-fitness Caroline.
No, than like balanced Caroline. We'll call it balanced Caroline.
I'm gonna try show more of this on my channel going forward. Like, you know, just
because this is us. This is actually like, I know you train 5 days a week and I train 5 days a month, but like this is us.
I actually do socialize, and sometimes I don't track the macros in my wine. Like
sometimes she doesn't Barco's can when the wine comes.
Vicky loves when I put away my MyFitnessPal. She's like, thank God. You believe in right person, wrong time?
Yeah, I do.
I don't.
No.
Okay. But this is good. We disagree. Come on, let's talk.
I just think
let's talk about it.
And we've talked about it. So in Marbella, we used to do these walks. We used to call them therapy walks. Every single night, we would go out for 2 or 3 hours around our neighborhood and circle and circle and circle, and we would talk. When I tell you, we discussed the same topic every single day for about 6 months. We did that, but they helped so much.
Guys, sometimes that's all the therapy you need. We still disagree on the fact that Vicky does think that there can be right person, wrong time. I personally think that if it's the right person, then you're going to make it work.
I think that is the movie romantic way that people want to look at it, and I think life is actually pretty shit sometimes, and people have their own scenarios and their own thing going on in their life that sometimes you just cannot make it work. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a romantic. I'm a stone. You are a softie when it comes to things. I can understand where Vicky's coming from when you say that there could be something going on in their life where it's not going to work yet. Or even your own life. But I also believe in, like, if they're not ready yet, then maybe it's not your person. Yeah, but if they were ready, I don't know. But you always think on the positive side. To
To be fair, I do. I take in any victims, like I'm like coming.
Yeah, you are Mother Teresa. Like you are just like you taking people, and I'm just very realistic. I'm like, okay,
she repels people that need help. I do understand in certain circumstances that you can meet the love of your life, but if it doesn't work out though in that time, then there's something better waiting for you.
I think at the end of the day, Caroline saying right person, wrong time doesn't exist. I'm saying it exists, but don't be waiting around for a guy. There's way too many cute guys out there for you to be waiting.
Next one is a scenario. My boyfriend is so disrespectful and nasty towards me and makes me feel so bad about myself, but I'm afraid of being alone if I leave. Stuck on what to do.
Will you just go?
My biggest fear in life was being alone. I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Like 2 years ago, I used to say to Victoria all the time, like, she's so independent, like she's always on her own, I could never do that. And then I went through a stage where I obviously had to be on my own, and I got to a stage where I texted Victoria one night and I was like, I finally get what you meant when she said I was sitting on my couch, it was a Saturday night, and I was so happy on my own, and I swear to god it's the most empowering feeling ever. So don't settle for anything less than what you deserve just because you're afraid of being on your own. Everyone needs that time.
If I could pick being by myself and being miserable and being with someone that's causing me to be miserable, I would prefer to be on my own anyway. You don't have someone making you sad, because you can't fix that. You can't fix their actions, you can't alter what they're doing to you. When you're miserable by yourself, at least you can get up and do something about it.
Exactly.
But when you have someone making you upset, like, you can't just shake them and be like, stop making me upset, because what are they going to say? Like, okay. Like,
no, they're not going to change.
It's better to be miserable by yourself for a month or two than to have someone making you miserable for years.
Deal with the bad days on your own and you will be so much better for it.
Once you are only in a relationship because it's comfortable, then that's how you really know the relationship is over.
Yes. Next question. Thoughts on dating apps? I hate them but find it really hard meeting guys in real life. I've personally never been on a dating app, but I know Vicky has some experience.
Oh yeah, she does.
She's been doing the old swipey swipe. I'm Tinder swindler.
That's me. Like, my enemies are after me.
Send me 10 grand.
When you have some bit of a following, people don't think it's you.
Oh, they think you're being catfished.
Every single day I would receive like messages of people just being like, someone's pretending to be you on Tinder, and I'm like, no, it's just me trying to get my bitch, but like whatever.
Did you go on any Tinder dates?
I've been on.
Yeah. Where?
It was in Cork. But that was ages ago.
Why am I so shocked?
That was ages ago. Like, to be fair, like, I feel like everyone in Cork knows each other though.
Yeah, Cork is a small place.
So it's not like he was a stranger.
He wasn't the Tinder swindler.
It wasn't great. No, I wasn't brought on any private planes.
Unfortunately.
Disgraced by that, by the way. I went on this dating site for like influencers. I hate saying that. Raya. Loved a bit of Raya.
So Raya is basically a dating site for influencers, and you have to be like
and celebrities. I've come across some pretty like big celebrities on Raya, and I'm like, this is
and
mad.
do you match them and stuff?
You can match them, yeah. I haven't been like, I still haven't downloaded it. I haven't used it in months. The only reason why I haven't deleted it is because I don't want to lose my subscription.
This is crazy.
Because it takes a while to get accepted. You have to write like an essay. Bitch,
that you're relevant, like.
Bitch, I wrote an essay and I got accepted. Like every guy that I've ever been with, I've met on Instagram. I suppose, would you consider that a dating app? Not really.
It's still online dating.
I personally can't imagine meeting someone in person.
It is all online, the same with anything else. Like shopping is all online, banking is all online. Like that's the way forward. That's the way our generation works. So if you're trying to find someone, and if you're finding it hard to meet someone in person,
get on it,
girl.
Get a good Hinge.
Just make sure you're safe.
Hinge, if you're in the UK, Hinge is meant to be really good.
Plenty of fish.
What is your experience with contraception? Can you please discuss?
Okay.
We sure can.
Well, to be fair, my experience with contraception has been pretty much the same. I've been on the same, I'm on Microlite is the name of my pill, and I've been on my pill since I think I'm like 15 or 16. I remember when I first started taking it, I used to get headaches and I used to be like really emotional. I remember like every morning when I took it, I used to have like mood swings, but now for the last like 5-6 years, it's been flawless. I didn't go through any like weight gain or anything crazy. It's just a really good pill for me. It suits me. I think though, they do say when you get older that you need to like go back to your doctor and change. I might need like a higher dosage or whatever. But that's my experience. I've been very, very lucky. To be fair, I coach a lot of girls that have problems with it. I have friends that have serious issues when they come off or try different, you know, contraceptions, but I haven't had any issues. Like I'm chilling.
I'm the same. I've been on the same pill. I'm on the Yaz.
Yeah. Are you on her?
Yeah.
I've heard stories about Yaz.
No.
Oh,
Yaz is gone.
Yeah,
But
I
it's the
heard
same
some
one.
stories about Yaz.
No, I've always had like a great, like I've never been like not turned like very emotional, not turned psycho or anything. Like again, like no weight gain, none of that. I came off my pill in September. That was a rough month.
I remember
that? Yeah.
Oh no, I remember.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
4-minute voice messages from Victoria.
It was a time of my life, and I'm so sorry to anyone in my life that went through it with me. Truly am, because it was a horrendous time. But I just went off the pill because I was on the pill for 10 years, and I just kind of wanted to see, was my natural period still there, and was everything okay. I just kind of wanted to go natural for a while, and I did. And when I tell you, I went off the pill, I think 3 months in, my skin was glowing, my hair was so much nicer. Like there was just, I just felt
Your
a little
appetite
bit,
as well.
my
I remember her appetite was like very regulated. For
I've
the first time in a
struggled
while.
with binge eating all my life, and as soon as I came off the pill, I was completely fine. I went back. Again, the 2-3 weeks of going back on was a little bit rocky, but now I'm completely fine. I'm taking it regularly, I'm completely fine. The pill suits me.
I think that was a really good idea though, to
Yeah.
take that break.
Just to see how my body reacted. And when I tell you I got my first natural period, and I was like, nope,
No,
never
not for me.
doing that again. I was like, no.
I
pick me
remember
up.
though, me and Vicky did sit down one night and she told me, you were like, you really recommended that I do take a
Yeah.
break just to
Yeah,
make
we
sure
had a
that
talk.
everything is working
Yeah.
naturally again. Seeing you come off was definitely difficult, but
Yeah.
like knowing at 23 or 24
Yeah.
that you still have your natural
Yeah.
cycle and everything is still working,
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to do that. Like when I watched her go through it, I was like,
Yeah.
I should. I know
Yeah.
we have condoms, but like how isn't there a pill, or is there? You can let me know in the comment section.
No.
Like, is there not a pill in this day and age where a guy can take?
No.
It seems to be,
But
it's always
would you trust a guy to take a contraceptive pill is my biggest
very
question.
true.
Would I trust a guy to protect himself? No, I absolutely wouldn't.
Top 3 celebrity crush. Well, I did put my celebrity crush in the bag. Like he is in fact.
He is in fact in the satchel. Anthony Joshua, The Rock, Michael B. Jordan. Is there a common theme? Perhaps.
I'm there for it.
Anthony Joshua, Michael B. Jordan. If I had to rate
And The
them,
Rock. I think The Rock is your fave.
I think The Rock will always be my fave.
Alright guys, on that note, we have a dinner reservation in 15 minutes in the city, so we're gonna wrap up this video here. But I hope you enjoyed it. You know
Yeah.
what? We could make this like a monthly thing if you
We
wanted.
could.
You know, like
I'm trying to convince her to do a Say It Unshot on my channel.
okay, so right, she wants me to do a say it or shot it. I'm also going to link Victoria's channel in the
Because
description box.
I upload very regularly.
She doesn't upload a lot, but maybe if you subscribe, she'll start. But Vicky has been trying to make me do a say it or shot it video, and if you've seen me after shots, I don't think the internet needs to see it. Like, I just think it's disgraceful.
So leave a like if you want Cara and me to do a Say It Unshot it.
We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you next time. Cheers!